And welcome back. Well, menopause can take a toll on our bodies and emotions, including our skin. It can lead to everything from dry and thinning skin to unexpected breakouts and that dullness.
Great news, right?
Love it.
So today, how hormonal shifts change your complexion, but we are also going to tell you about treatments to fix it. Dr. Deborah Mangione is the owner and founder of the Wisconsin Vein Center MediSpa. She joins us now with more information because no matter what our age, we all want radiant skin, right? I mean, that's just the truth.
Yes, it is. You know?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, as women start going through menopause, they may have a whole bunch of symptoms.
Yeah.
But then they look in the mirror and they say, my skin doesn't look the same. It looks dull. And then they start getting breakouts, especially on their chin.
Yes.
You know, all these awful cystic things, even though they never had breakouts before. And it's because of the shifting of our hormones. A reduction in estrogen leads to the thinning of the skin, leads to the skin getting lines and wrinkles. And even progesterone decrease also leads to more of that skin thinning. So it's sensitive, it's more prone to inflammation. There are a lot of things that happen.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah,
None of that sounds great.
Yeah, like, great news, right?
Oh boy. So here's the thing, education is paramount.
Yes.
Like, that's the biggest thing. If you know what's coming, you know how your skin is changing, you can help work with
That's
it.
exactly right. I mean, what happens is the skin barrier gets disrupted and it's just not as good anymore. So there are products and treatments that can improve all that, improve hydration and protect the barrier so you're not prone to getting things to cause more inflammation. And so there's some products, for instance, that we have that are barrier protection. One of them is a microbiome. The Biome Essentials here, which is something totally new. It's putting the normal bacteria back on your face in a protective way.
Yeah, the good bacteria.
Good bacteria.
Yeah.
You know, we all hear about microbiomes in the gut, also important on the skin. And then other skin barrier protections, the intensive nourishing cream from Epionce is one, Revision makes one, that's a barrier protection, that's correct. So there are lots of different things that you can do to help your skin to make it be more normal, you know, and the way you like it and the way you've seen it before, and to keep it from getting to that dull and lifeless look.
You know, I think a lot of people watching are thinking, okay, I'm overwhelmed, so there's treatments, I got to do different products.
Right.
Is it possible if you say, hey, because I think some people sometimes wonder, am I getting to this a little too late because I've already gone through menopause or whatever? And so if they come, right? If they come in and chat with your experts, can they say, I'd like to get on a program, but I'd like to keep it reasonable. You know, I'd like to do something sort of on a regular routine basis that would be good for my skin and kind of make a difference.
Right, I think that's a great thing to ask for and that we can deliver on. You know, hydrofacials are one of the very easy type treatments that somebody can get 2 or 3 times a year or quarterly that may just improve their hydration, improve that cleansing and the look of the skin so people don't have as many problems. Absolutely.
Yeah,
simple things.
I like that.
You can feel, though, I think, the difference with some of the treatments you have for collagen building.
Absolutely.
And then you get that a little bit of that lifting effect.
Yeah, and so we can do a lot of that more naturally by just stimulating your skin to produce more collagen. Radiofrequency microneedling is one. The soft wave, which is the focused.
Oh wow, look at that.
Focused ultrasound.
This is your Agnes.
And this is Agnes, which is another directed radiofrequency microneedling just to help with the skin.
That is a huge change.
You know, it really can reduce the sagging that you start to see, the jaw formation, and improve the jawline. So those kind of things, and then you couple them with radiofrequency microneedling, which is more of a multiple needles at one time. This is very directed, and then the regular radiofrequency microneedling will just kind of tighten and lift.
That one there, though, where you really saw the jawline at the end was soft wave.
Yes, that one was soft wave.
Yeah, and that one really almost is like a facelift without having a facelift.
Perimenopause and menopause is an ideal time to do that. As we get older, we don't respond as well to those kind of treatments, but the younger you are, the more you respond.
One of the things I noticed too, along with, you know, we talk about collagen building, which you can't always see.
Right.
But one of the things that I think is really impressive is sort of the tightening that you saw. You know, Tiff was mentioning the jowl area, but also that brightening and the texture smoothing. Those are very noticeable differences.
They are. They really are. And that can easily be helped by some of the treatments we do.
Yeah.
I've been using this product up here. I want to get to this plated.
Yes.
This is like a peptide, and I obviously from you, I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
Peptides are sort of all the rage.
It's peptides, but it's exosomes.
Yes.
And so exosomes are the little signaling passages,
This little guy.
signaling packets that go from one cell to another to tell what to do. And this is one that was developed by some of the researchers at Mayo Clinic, and it will allow the skin to be regenerated. So in other words, it's a regenerative product. It will help try to keep things more youthful. It will basically treat any of the problems that you have on your skin. It kind of is knowledgeable about what it has to do.
I'm loving it.
It's a smart product.
Highly recommend.
We ran out of time. I wanted to say that you're very good at helping people come up with a personalized skincare plan. And I love in your notes that you say the goal isn't to look 30 again. Okay, everybody?
Sorry.
The goal is to feel amazing in the skin you're in, healthy, radiant, and confident. And you can do that with your health.
own your age.
Which I love. So that's
right.
fantastic.
Own your age, but be the best.
Be the
That's
best
right.
version of your age.
Right.
It's
Thank
good to
you,
see
doctor. Always great to see you. And you can start your journey with a free skin consult today with the Wisconsin Vein Center MediSpa. Their beautiful facility is located in Pewaukee. Here's the number to call. It's 262-746-9088. And for more information or to visit online, you can go to wimedispa.com.